welcome back to my channel. Today I want to learn how I made this beautiful off shoulder gown. So if you want to learn how I made this, please stay tuned to my channel. Yeah, we're making an off shoulder gown. The measurement needed, your half length, and it's a gown because it's a gown, and we're not going to cut it once. We're going to cut it first and foremost. We're going to cut the half length. So what I'm going to do, since it's an off shoulder, I'm going to minus 3 from my full length. This is our 3 to get our exact length of our gown, our half length. So our half length is 18. This 3 stands for the shoulder, because it's an off shoulder, it stands for the shoulder. So I'll take it away 3. Then our full length is 18 plus 1.5, which gives us 19.5. So I'm going to mark my 19.5 here, and I'll connect the line. Then from there I will get my nipple length, which is 11.5. I'm going to mark it. I'll also get my underbust, which is 15.5. The nipple, the underbust, 15.5. Then our half length. So I'm going to connect the lines. Connect this one. Connect this one. So can you see what I'm doing? I hope you can see what I'm doing. This is my starting point, which is the shoulder part. So I said earlier I go to minus 3. I'm trying to see how you will go to understand how I place the tape. I just want to say you see it carefully. So this is minus 3, which is for the shoulder, the nipple, the underbust, and the half length of our gown. So now, what do we need most? First and foremost, we're going to get our nipple to nipple. Our nipple to nipple is 8. Divided by 2 is giving us 4. So, but I'm not going to work with that, because if I work with that 4, I'm going to short the nipple measurements. Means you're going to have an error to that. So now, this is our 4, which is giving us 8. I'm going to make this 9. I'll be using half an inch to sew each part. I'll make it 9. That means what I'm going to be taking is 4.5. Taking 4.5. I'll also go to my underbust. Also take my 4.5. I'll go to my waistline. Take my 4.5. So I'm going to connect the line. Mind you, this is the princess bustier. The princess bustier. So here now, the chest measurements for the front is 12.5, and we are giving her a sweetheart hat. So from here, first and foremost, I'll be coming down by 1.5, because she doesn't want her cleavage to show. Okay, let me say you're coming down by 2, so it's not going to show the cleavage. So I'm going to come down to the top here. So I'm going to connect this to this top, like this. Yeah, because I don't want it to be that open. So I'm going to, as I've already curved this neck part. It's a sweetheart neck. The sweetheart neck. So after that, the chest is 12.5. We are not going to cut exactly 12 because we're going to join the hand. So I'm going to measure what I have here. I'm taking 14. 12.5. This is 12, 13. This is 14. So I'm taking 14 for this. This is it. So from here, minus 3. Here. The armhole I'm working with. Normally I always sew finish before. So after that, as you can see, minus the 3 to get our armhole. I'll be marking 7. The armhole I want to give her is 8. But initially I always say that I don't cut my armhole once. After sewing, I will now recut my armhole and face my sleeve. So I'm going to connect this line. Like this. So as I said earlier, it's a princess bustier. It's not a straight bustier. So up here I'll be going up by 1.5, which I'm going to mark here. This is your nipple. You don't have to touch your nipple. If you touch your nipple, you have spoiled your clothes. You don't have to touch your nipple. So what I'm going to do, under the box, I'll be coming in here by one. Coming in here also by one. While at this side, I'll be coming out by 1.5. Also this under box here by 1.5. Did you understand? Don't touch your nipple. So I'm going to connect this line to this part, to this part, and to this part. Place it very well. Connect it. And come down to this place. And connect it. Can you see what I'm doing? On this other part, so I'm going to connect it. Make sure your ruler is straight. Yeah. So on this other part, I'm going to connect this point to this point by curving my hand. As you can see, I'm not using my curved ruler. I'm using my free hand. So, but if you know you're not really good in your free hand, please get your ruler. So I'm going to curve this. To see me doing, I've curved this. So I'm going to connect this to this. I'll be taking it out like this. Sorry, taking it out like this. Because you can see that the armhole we put is even small, but I'm not trying to explain. Then after that, this armhole I'm going to say extend it because I know like this part is small. I'm going to see extend this what I'm doing here. So yeah, I'll be coming out here by 1/2 inch. By half, yeah. Half, yeah. As you see me doing, half. So I'm going to connect it down to the nipple. Yeah. By curving it, it's not going to be straight. Our bust is not straight. Curve it. Curve it. Then I will go to curve my armhole like this. As you can see, I did not put my allowance. I did not put allowance because I don't like putting allowance. I will not have much allowance at the sides. I don't really like that. I prefer cutting, and after cutting, I will not trim out the allowance and take my normal measurement and trim out the excess. That's how I work. So as you can see, it's already giving us the look. This is our middle. And this is our side. So, as you can see, this is our sweetheart's neck. Our sweetheart's neck. I came down here by 2. By 2. This is our armhole. So you can see I have not even put my allowance. Okay, now, let me put my allowance now. The bust, the measurement you're working with is 40. Right? Which is the bust divided by 4, giving us 10. Right?
Yes.
So I'm going to mark this. Yeah, this is my 10. Plus your seam allowance, which is 2. You understand? This is half and this is 1.5. If we cut out these ones out, it's going to short our clothes. So what I'm going to do is, the underbust is 8.25, which is this part here. Abby?
Yes.
This part here. But because of, I'm going to remove this 2. What we have here is, this is 1. What we have here is 3. I'm going to add it back. I'm going to add it back. The waist, 34.5, divided by 4. Mama, you're making noise.
8.5.
It's 8.5. It's 8.5. We're going to mark it. See, calculate what we still have 3. We add it again. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm going to connect the lines. This part, connect it, connect this. Keep quiet. So do you understand? So the reason why I don't like putting allowance on this, because it's not going to give you that shape you want. And that is why I'm just trying to show you my students that this is how it's going to look. But if I'm cutting this part now, I'm just cutting out this part and this part. And I'll leave my excess here. After cutting the materials, I will now take a good measurement. So we are going to be cutting this part out. Sorry. So we're going to cut this. I hope you understand what I'm saying. You can feel free ask me questions, so I'm here because of you people. So I'm going to cut here. As you can see. So I'm going to cut out all those I want to cut out this part.
I'm throwing this one away.
Yeah.
This is
So,
the side now.
this is our side and this is our middle.
Middle.
Yeah. So let's move over to the back. Guys, you're going to move over to the back now. Remember, here's still our starting point. You're still going to take our normal measurements, minus your 3 to get your full length. Our full length is working with you. Remember, it's 19 and a half. I'm going to connect it. So I've already connected it. I hope you're with me. I'm going to connect it. So from here to 19. Sorry. I don't want to add anything to this. Make sure you're taking your right measurements to avoid a mistake. So after that, we're going to take our nipple, which is the underbust measurement, which is giving us, that underbust is giving us 15 and a half. We are going to mark it here. We're going to mark it, then we'll connect it. We're going to mark it. So the back measurement is the chest back measurement is 13 and a half. Remember, as you can see, I did not even put allowances here because I will put that when I want to cut the main fabric. I'll put my allowance there. So I'll be coming here because I want the back is I'll be coming the back. Let me say 2. Also 2. Yes, if the back is 13 and a half, I'm coming back by 2. I want it to be like a V form. A V form, yes. It will be like a V form. So I'm going to connect it like this. Yeah. Like a V form. So yeah. They'll take up the normal back measurement, which is 13 and a half. Divide by 2 is giving us this 6, 12, 13 and a half. I'm taking 14. Yeah. I'm taking 14. Yeah, 14 years. So I'm going to mark it. These are 14 here. I've already marked it. So minus the 3, I will get minus the 3. I'm going to get the same to the back, the front. I took 7 and a half. So I'm going to connect it like this and like this, so you can understand. So our measurement for the bust is 10. Our bust is 40 divided by 4 is 10. So I'm going to mark it 10. Yeah. The under bust is 33 and a half divided by 4, giving us 8 quarter. I'm going to mark it here. Then the waist is 34 and a half divided by 4, giving us 8 and a half is 1/4 here. So as you can see, I'm going to add my allowances on this. I always work with 2, that is making it 4 for each side. 2. Then the bust parts, yeah, 2. As you can see. As you can see, I didn't put my zipper allowance. I'll put that in my code. So I'm going to connect the lines. I'm going to connect this one to this part. Have you seen what I'm doing? I've already give it a curve. So, I'm going to give the armhole a curve here. I hope you guys understand what I'm doing. If you don't understand, giving it a curve. So we're going to take our dart measurement. How do you get to dart measurement? You're going to divide your nipple into 2. The nipple we're working here is 8. Divided by 2 is giving us 4. You get me? The nipple we're working with here is what? 8. Divided by 2 give us what? 4. So I'm going to mark my 4. Mark my 4. These are our darts at the back of our dress. We call it darts. It's very, very important in our clothes. So I'm going to connect the lines. So these are darts. These are our side. The middle, yes, the middle, yeah. These are our darts. Then yeah, I've not put my allowance for the dress for the zip. I did not put the zipper allowance here. I'm going to add my zipper allowance. I did not put. So I'll be cutting this out. So yeah. As you can see, this is the back. So I'm going to open this part. In this part, I'll be having a 2 here. I'll be having a 2 here. Why is I'm going to put my zipper allowance. So I'm going to cut it into 2 like this. Yeah. So this is the back like this. So I'll get my material I want to use and cut. This is the fabric I'm working with. Now I want to cut my back parts. So these are our darts. So I said earlier that I'm going to be adding my zipper allowance. I'm going to be adding my zipper allowance. So I'll be adding 2 for my zipper allowance here. So I'm going to mark it like this. Make sure you mark it to the down with black scissors. I'm going to cut it out. So I'm going to cut out this, the way I mark the excess, like the zipper allowance. So I'm going to cut out, remember this is our 2 inch. I'm going to cut out the neck. Now because it has the access, I'm going to cut it out. So this is our, so that's I already add my allowance to this. I'll be cutting the side. Look at it. Already add my allowance. Do you understand? Sit up. Already add my allowance to it. So I'll be cutting the side. Trying to save it with my pins, so it's not going to be straight. So I'm going to cut this part out. You cut exactly because I've already put my allowance. It was only for the zipper line that I did not put there. I did not really put in the pattern paper. I've already joined the that already. So I'm going to cut this exactly what I have in this pattern paper. this excess I have here is not needed. So I need to place it for you to see. So this is it. This for the back. This, if you can cut like this, you are good to go. This is the back. The same way you cut this, the same way you're going to cut your linings. So I'm going to place this aside. Let's move over to the front. Somebody's finished with it. This is not going to be enough for the side. Let's see. Okay, this should be enough for this side. Just want to manage the material, the fabric, and make sure. As you guys see, I'm trying to see guard this pattern with my pins, like you see me doing. Pin this one properly. You know I put the allowance on this part, so I'm going to cut this excess here. See what I'm doing? I know I've already put allowance on this part, but I should just be in the safe side. Still add little to it. Before I will join it to the down part, I will need to check the measurement. If I have excess, I'm going to cut them out. So you see me keeping half inch. This is safe to see it. So I'm going to cut this other part out. So I'm going to cut out this side exactly what I have in my pattern paper. So I'm going to cut out this, which is our armhole. As you can see, we have cut it out. So we are going to cut for the middle part. I want those parts to be in the middle at the front. So I'm going to fold it like this. Now up to the armhole, so I'm going to add to it. Don't add any excess to the middle. Pin exactly what you have. Make sure doing very well. So you're going to cut like this and cut out like this. So let me cut so you understand what I'm trying to say. zebra is so thick. Grab your chin chin, everything you want to put in mask. That you not sleep. Oh. In life, you must learn. So, if you are feeling sleepy, grab your chin chin. Go get cold water close to you and start drinking. So you will not sleep. So you have all the details of what I'm doing here. So these parts. I'm going to cut out that excess. So, we're going to cut out the neck part now. So, let me open it so that you will see. This is the look outcome of this dress. This is the outcome. This is the middle, which is the front. Did you understand? This is what we call sweetheart. Sweetheart neck. What we call sweetheart neck. So let our part of the we're going to notch where our underbust is. That stands as a guideline to us. So I'm going to notch it. This is our guideline. So guys, this also everything you cut like this, you're going to cut it on the lining also. So thank you for watching. In my next tutorial, I'll be teaching us how to join all this, how to join them. So thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Remain blessed. Bye.